Good morning, everyone. I'm Marvin Omega, one of the reporters of Group 3, and our topic is about reverse logistics and recycling. Here's our members. Let's start with number 1. What is reverse logistics? Reverse logistics is the process of moving goods from their final destination back to the manufacturer or a facility for returns, refurbishing, or recycling. Number 2, what is recycling? Recycling is a process of converting waste materials into new products to prevent waste and reduce environmental impact. Today's topic is reverse logistics and recycling. So what is reverse logistics and recycling? Reverse logistics is the process of moving goods from the end user or customer back to the manufacturer or distributor. Today's topic is reverse logistics and recycling. So what is reverse logistics and recycling? Reverse logistics is the process of moving goods to the end user or customer back to the manufacturer or distributor. In other words, ito yung process kung saan ay binabalik ni consumer ang product na nabili niya if ever na hindi niya ito nagustuhan or kung may nakita man itong damage sa product. And after ma-return ito sa company, there's a lot of option on how to deal with the return product. And this reverse flow of products can involve various activities. At ito yung remanufacturing or disposal, but the most efficient way is recycling. So when we say recycling, it's simply described as pag-rework ng isang bagay into useful products. So sa ganung paraan ay mas magiging cost efficient ang company instead of disposing it to conclude reverse logistic deals with the efficient management of returned goods and materials. Number 3, reverse logistics. Reverse logistics, it manages return products or materials including returns, repairs, refurbishment, recycling, and disposal. It ensures efficient product management throughout their life cycle, allowing for recycling, reuse, remarketing, or lower cost repair and resale. It is an integral part of the supply chain. The reverse logistic process involves many steps and requires careful management to ensure that products are handled efficiently and effectively. By prioritizing reverse logistics in their supply chain management, companies can recover value from returned products, reduce waste, and build a loyal customer base. Importance of reverse logistics. Reverse logistics plays a crucial role in modern supply chain management, focusing on the process of returning products from customers back to the manufacturer or seller for reuse, recycling, or disposal. Here are the key benefits of reverse logistics. Increase of efficiency and coordination. Reverse logistics help increase efficiency and coordination by managing the flow of goods and materials from their final destination back to their origin, which reduces waste and enables effective inventory management. Cost recovery. Through product reuse, reverse logistics enable companies to minimize waste by recycling or reusing products and materials. It supports sustainability by reducing the carbon footprint, conserving resources, and cutting down on landfill waste. This is increasingly important as business face growing pressure to adopt eco-friendly practices. Customer satisfaction and loyalty. Efficient reverse logistics processes can enhance customer satisfaction by providing a hassle-free and current return process when customers can easily return products and receive refunds or exchanges. They are more likely to continue doing business with the company. Sustainability. Proper disposal or recycling of returned products help to reduce waste and support sustainable supply chain management. This is particularly important in today's world, where consumers are increasingly aware of the environmental impact of their purchases and expect companies to prioritize sustainability, reduced environmental impact. Reverse logistics enables companies to minimize waste by recycling or reusing products and materials. It supports sustainability by reducing the carbon footprint, conserving resources, and cutting down on landfill waste. This is increasingly important as businesses face growing pressure to adopt eco-friendly practices. Brand reputation, effective reverse logistics processes can also contribute to a company brand reputation. When customers know that a company has a reliable and efficient return process, they are more likely to view the company positively and recommend it to the others.
Next topic is challenges in reverse logistics. Here are some challenges in reverse logistics. Number one, complex in managing returns. Different incentives can be provided to encourage customers to return and use products. For example, use laser printers or which can return easily because customers are provided with cartridge boxes marks for free and returns shipments. Credit rewards, future purchase are given to encourage participations in product recovery. Sliding scales of price to be paid by customer for product with different renewal quality. Levels encourage customers to take better care of the products and subsequent help to increase the average quality of recovered product. Number two, high transportation costs. Returns refers to merchandise that has to make a return trips to your warehouse and back into storage. This means the more returns your business needs to process, the higher them running costs will be during returns heavy periods like the whole holiday season. This cost can significantly understanding your bottom line if you don't have a streamlined process for managing returns. Number three, lack of infrastructures for effective recycling. Real estate experts anticipate a warehouse storage crunch to in fact both forwards and reverse logistics operation in 2024, worldwide warehouse construction has slowed to its lowest point in 7 years in 2023, with same reports in the US and Europe showing a 25% decline. This could pose headwinds for retailers, distributors, and manufacturers seeking to minimize profitability. Storage space disrupt reverse logistics, but it also can challenge companies as they balance storage needs with warehouse and inventory management. Requires on the forward logistics sides of a business. Number four, difficulty in obtaining product quality after recovery. When choosing sustainability product recovery option, several factors needs to be considered. First, not at all use products are technically sustainable for reuse repairs, remanufactures, or recyclings. Example, food, food packagings may not be sustainable for use, but it will be recycled. Second, there is a need to investigate if there is a constant supply from the disposal market, sustainable and used products and components. This depends on the visions of the product returns, logistics flows, and willingness of consumers to return used products as well as the quality of the supply. Number 5, rule of recycling in reverse logistics. Reverse logistics incorporates recycling as a crucial method for reproducing materials into manufacturing procedures. However, these environmentally benefits practices inherently involves material loss to contaminations or natural decompositions. Biodegradations encompassing microbials, decomposition of waste, and the degradations of biometrical within living organisms in a natural process, not applicable to all materials. Recycling is pointed out as one of the best and also one of the most promising options for a better futures and also to solve the problem of excess. Waste of generation is also responsible for extending the life of the raw materials of those products that cannot be recovered effects of manufacturer. It is the recovery of alternative waste of reductions in landfill diversions. Recycling of dramatically reduce the amounts of waste sent to landfills. It is the particular vitals for materials that are non-biodegradables or take a extremely long time to decompose, such as plastics, electronics, e-waste, and certain types of packagings landfill contribute to soils and water contaminations, greenhouse gases, emission, methane, and habitat destructions, resources recovery, and materials reuse. The core of benefits of recycling lies in its ability to recover valuable resources instead of extracting virgin materials, which often involves energy intensive process and environmental damage. Manufacturers can use recycled materials as inputs for new products. Circular economy models. Recycling is fundamental to the concept of a circular economy. A linear economy follow a take, make, dispose model, while a circular economy emphasizes reducing, reusing, and recycling to minimize waste and maximize resource utilizations by integration recyclings into reverse logistics companies' activity, particular in these circular models. Values recovery, reverse logistics often involves more than just recycling. In returns, products can be refurbished. It refers to remanufactures extending their useful life. However, even when a product it is beyond reverse recycling, it is components can recover significant value. For example, precious metals from the electronics or specifics, plastic from the automotive parts can be extracted and reused, offsetting the costs associated with reverse logistic and potentially generating revenues. Enhance sustainability and brands reputations. Consumers are increasingly environmentally conscious and prepared to support business commitments to sustainability by activity incorporating recycling into their reverse logistics strategies companies demonstrates their commitments to environmental responsibility. In summary, the recycling is not merely a complementary aspect of reverse logistics, it is an integral element that drives sustainability across the entire products life cycle. It minimizes environmental impact, conserves resources, promotes a circular economy, recovers values, and enhances a company's brand image. The successful integration of recycling into reverse logistics it is a crucial for business aiming to achieve their sustainability goals and contribute to be a more environmentally responsibility future.
Hello, T. Brigildo. So for our number 6 is case studies. Example are Apple's trade-in program. Apple encourages customers to return all device through its trade-in program. About process naman, devices are assessed for reuse, repair, or recycling. Usable. Devices are refurbished and resolved. So non-usable devices are broken down for material recovery. So about this naman, a closed-loop material recovery system ensures recovered materials are reused in manufacturing new products. So next is Coca-Cola's recycling initiatives. Overviews is Coca-Cola aims to collect and recycle one bottle or can for every one sold by 2030. So the process is partnerships with recycling organizations to enhance collection. And for the use naman of recycled materials to produce new bottles, about this, Coca-Cola's initiatives nagko-contribute to reducing virgin plastic usage and promote a circular economy. So for our number 7, technology and reverse logistics and recycling. RFID and lot for tracking returns, radio frequency identification, so short term of RFID. It enables precise tracking of return items and improve inventory management and reducing processing time, Internet of the Things. So about this is smart sensors monitor the condition of goods during transport and enhances efficiency and reduce loss or damage during returns. So number 2, artificial intelligence, so AI or short-term AI. For sorting AI-powered system and recycling facilities speeds up the recycling process with higher accuracy and reduce contamination. About this, it's automatically identify, classify, and sort materials like plastics, metals, and glass. For example, computer vision and machine learning algorithms used in modern waste sorting robots. Number 3, blockchain for transparency in waste management tracks the life cycle of products from production to disposal. So to ensure accountability in recycling programs and prevents greenwashing. About this is facilitates secure and transparent collaboration between stakeholders including manufacturers, recyclers, and consumers. And for our number 8, environmental impact. Here are some of reverse logistics and recycling driving environmental benefits. For number 1 is reduces carbon footprint. Minimize emissions, few new materials are extracted, reducing energy intensive production processes. For the explanation about this naman, efficient transportation and optimized reverse logistic systems, lower fuel consumption. So for example, recycling aluminum saves 95% of energy compared to producing it from raw materials. Number 2, conserves natural resources, preserves raw materials. About this, reduce the need for mining, deforestation, and resource depletion. Sustainable manufacturing is about materials recovered from used products like metals and plastics. Reuse and new production cycles. Circular economy. About this is it encourages reuse, repair, and recycling instead of disposal. For our number 3, promote sustainable consumption consumer awareness. About this is it educates consumer on the importance of recycling and responsible disposal. Encourages eco-friendly choices. So about this naman is drives demand for product made from recycled materials. Supports corporate sustainability goals. And it enhances brand image and encourages businesses to adopt green practices. So our number 9 for the conclusion, reverse logistics is an important element in the pursuit of sustainable objectives. It provides means of connecting greater level of economic development and less level of environmental pollution. Recycling can be defined as an important approach to implementing the circular economy since it maintains minimal waste and utilization of more resources as possible.